What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. As you know, I'm your boy App G. Today we got another wheelie banger for y'all, man. I'm gonna teach y'all, just get used to staying back there and understand what I mean by that, because this right here, and I kind of explained it in the first video I made in this whole series called The Explanation, when I just like preemptively wanted to, jumpstart the series. This is engine braking, y'all. Coasting on engine brake, no clutch. Balance point, once you got your foot brake action, rolling back and letting it roll. This is the key to being nice at wheelies. I'm telling you, if you master what I'm going to show you today, you'll be able to do anything as quick as you want to. I'm talking about one-handers. I'm talking about no-handers if you want to take it there. I'm talking about... what am I talking about? It's just going to build your confidence. Oh, if you want to turn, if you want to swerve, slow down, all of that stuff, this right here today is the ticket to doing all of that. So let's get into it. Now, we've gone over wheeling, and I'm sure you've watched a million videos, clutch, gas, brake, and you're practicing. I hope you're taking in mind everything I was saying from the last video I put out about your visual cues as you start to rise the wheel up, and playing whack-a-mole, meeting it at the top, so that way you're not scared when you go to hit the brake. Your plan is to hit the brake. You want to wheelie and you want to use the brake in the beginning. Practice that circle drill I showed you where you hit the brake and slow down, make a smaller circle, just so you can get used to that sensation on the brake. And once you're riding wheelies steady across the lot and you're kind of cruising along and you got a little control, you can steer some and whatnot. Now I want to unleash you. I want to unleash you to the fucking wolves. You're going to learn how to drop back today. So behind balance point where you've been touching the brake, so I'm going to ease into it actually. So you're in a wheelie, you're riding a wheelie, and that point where like you're barely touching the brake, right? That's the spot we want to find. You're barely on the brake, and then what's going to happen is you're going to stay steady at that point on the brake, and you're going to stay in the gas and let it come up, and then once it gets to a certain point, you're going to come off the gas. Now to ease into this, the easiest way to do it is ride a steady wheelie, find that sensation on the brake, and slowly bring it higher and higher, letting off the gas while staying steady on the brake. It's going to be scary at first because once you get so high, you're going to want to smash the brake and come down because you're used to saving yourself right now. But what I'm showing you today is like a secondary safety net to your actual brake. Because before you loop, if you come off the gas, you'll roll before you actually loop out and hit your 12 bar. And that's what I'm going to show you today. What I'm doing right now and what we're going to do right now, you're barely on the brake. You're like breathing on it. Like I said, find that point where you're barely on it. You're touching it. You got that connection. Let it come up and roll back. And I'm going to show you how to ease into this drill. So let's go. All right, so first thing we're going to do, like I said, we're going to pop up, steady wheelie. I got a small lot, so I can't hold it up steady that long. But I'm going to show you, like I said, everything I talked about, I'm doing. So I'm pop it up. I'm light on the brake. I find that point at which I'm barely on the brake. I'm gonna let it roll back and let it come back and let it roll. Now the key to this, when you do this, so say if I'm on the bike and I let it roll back and the bike is in front of me and I'm looking down at it, you're looking through here. Like all your visual is here. If you're not looking past here, you ain't dropped back. You ain't rolled. There's areas up there that'll roll more than others, but to get back there and get the roll in, it's a scary little spot. You got to drive it back. Pretty much what I was telling y'all before about your head being behind or below your forks. We about to get there, y'all. So, like I said, pop it up, steady, and then to ease into it, you come up more. So you see how there I was steady on the brake. I came up more and came off the gas. We'll do it again. Steady on the brake, or steady wheelie. See how I rolled a little bit longer? I came up a little higher in that spot. Same thing. This is how you ease into it. And you play the game of whack-a-mole with this too. When you roll, you get to that spooky spot, tap the brake. Come on down. Now, the thing is, when you let off that gas, your brake is like 8 times stronger. I know you've heard it where if you pull the clutch in, your brakes are like 100 times stronger. Let off the gas, they're like 8 times stronger. It don't take much to bring the wheel down. And what's going to be the thing to learn is the finesse on how much brake to use just to tap to get the wheel down, to get back in your wheelie, to get back in the gas. So let's do a couple more here. I'm going to show you. Like Just get used to being back there. That's what I started this video with. So like steady. That's a little one. That's a deeper one. Get used to being back there. That second one I did, if you can get used to being there, now you know where that spot's at. So one-handers are nothing because you're nowhere near that when you're doing a one-hander. Like that drop back spot is deep. Drop back, I'm rolling, right? Get back in on normal wheelie. I'm nowhere near that. One-handers are nothing. You want to know the key to doing a one-hander? This right here is. Learn where that spot's at. That is your safety net. Even scraping. I'm not going to scrape because I ain't got my pads on. I came out real quick just to make a video for y'all, so I'm not doing nothing crazy risky. But scraping's the same thing. You pop it up, you roll, and I would let it drop back and tap. Same thing. The momentum you have is what carries you through the scrape. So again, get used to being back there. As soon as you find balance point, like balance point wheelie, go into rolling back. And like I said, for a lot of that, I'm barely on the brake until the very end. But yeah, as soon as you get balance point, like this is me, I did this for 6 months of my life. Just smooth wheelies like that. Nobody ever told me that there's a thing called a drop back. And this is why I'm making these videos, because nobody told me. I live get some more practicing in, like I said, get used to being back there. And when I say memorize the visual cues, when you come back from that spot, you don't let your wheel drop below that visual cue spot. In there. Alright? Even slow. This ain't got to be something you ain't got to do it fast. Yeah, of course, it's easier if you're fast because it'll carry you. See that? Get used to being back there as soon as you can. You're not going to loop. Once you got that foot brake skill, like if you're doing wheels, if you're doing this, and you got the power to slow down and do all that, then you can do what I'm talking about right now, which steady brake. Like I said, you find that spot, you're steady on the brake, don't give it no more brake, ease back on, and like you're still in that same spot. Once you drop back to a certain point, you're gonna realize and feel like you kind of hold yourself up with the brake from going backwards. Hopefully this ain't no trouble here. I'm usually out here riding, got no problems, but nah, they gonna play ball. But yeah, that's the ticket to being nasty at wheelies. Look at anybody. Look at everybody who drop back, they do their thing, no handles, whatever. It is in that zone right there. That's the only zone you really need to master. Like balance point, yeah, that's for you to go. But to trick out, excuse me, learn that drop back, baby. Learn it. And learn to hold it out as long as you can. The longer, the better. And then from there, you can work on, coming out of it, getting back into your wheelie and whatnot. But I don't want to go on too much about this. Like I said, I made another video about it already, talking about engine braking. That's the same video as this. I just wanted to go over it again in different, wording. But if you like the video, if it's helping you out, if the series is helping you, thumbs up, tell a friend, subscribe. I get enough subscribers. Y'all know me. I like giving stuff away. I'm going to do a giveaway. So, yeah, but I'll at your boy, man. You need any tips, any tricks on wheeling and whatnot, let me know. I got you, man. But until next time, I'm your boy LG. Be safe out there, y'all.